Hi Aries, this is your August 2017 general reading. And if you'd like to schedule a reading with me, I'm offering a $20 first-time reading. Just make sure that you email me at magicalawakenings@outlook.com before you pay. And we can schedule a time and we can either do it on Skype, phone, or whenever you want it done, and I can email you a video reading. And thank you. I look forward to doing your readings. And okay, let's get started. All right, so I'm going to get started on your spiritual messages. So you got the Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas or inspiration. Seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging new beginning. So Spirit is saying that you're kind of opening your eyes up to whatever it is that is going on in your life. And it's helping you with your inspiration, with your new beginnings. You know, it does say a challenging beginning, but at least you're able to see the truth of a situation, and you can either, you know, stick with it or walk away from it. But your intuition is opening up at this time. And you got, you are immortal. You are immortal. Make your decisions carefully. So when that means immortal, just because our physical body dies, it does not mean that our soul dies, and that we do, you know, you may or may not believe in this, but we do reincarnate, and everything that we do in the life that we live now affects our next life. So let me read from the book exactly what this says. So this is kind of referring to karma. It says, we are immortal spirits dwelling in third dimensional body temples. The imprint of everything we do the imprint of everything we do remains with us and will affect our future incarnations. Think your actions through before you take them, and be mindful of the effects they have on others. So this is basically telling you, be careful what you do, how you affect other people, because you can become entangled with other people and bring karma upon yourself because of things that you have done. And sometimes you have to, if you have to reincarnate, now you got to deal with that same thing over again instead of just dealing with it in this life. I know that might sound like a lot right now, but look it up. In karma, reincarnation is quite interesting. We're here on a spiritual path because we are spiritual beings. And everything that we do in this life does affect us, and it affects our karma. We can either spend our time on this earth getting rid of our karma or incurring it. That's up to you. All right, so what you think about your passions, your obsessions. All right. So you got the Queen of Air. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So at this time, a lot of Aries are kind of getting rid of that mental junk that's been going on in their head, the negative thinking. You guys are really being careful what you're thinking about, where you're putting your attention. The Queen of Air does not play. You know, air is very mental. It seems like you guys are spending a lot of time in your head, but you are the Queen of Air. And so it seems like you guys are really working on how it is that you think and changing your thought patterns for the better. And seeing the humor in the situation, because sometimes we might put a little more stock into things than we really need to, and they can really stress us out. And now you're able to kind of look at things and go, oh, that situation was stupid in the first place. Why did I even get stressed over it? All right, so you got Lizard, and Lizard is dream time. It says, pay attention to your dreams and visions. So at this time, visions, your intuition is really kicking in. And also too, and your dream life. That's, to me, that's like a whole nother life in general. Sometimes, you know, in your dreams, I've had days where like, I dreamt about my whole day. and really kind of thought about how I could have done it different. I've dreamt about situations that I've been in or situations that I might quite possibly be in. You know, really pay attention to what's going on in your dreams and what you're dreaming about. Sometimes I dream about a house, and sometimes that house is dilapidated. And what it's kind of telling me is the areas, maybe on my spiritual, my mental planes, where I really need to focus. You know, you guys can always pick up a dream book. Maybe I might even do a video on dreams one of these days and the most common dreams and what they mean and stuff like that. So really do pay attention to your dreams if you are dreaming. I think that everybody dreams, but not everybody remembers their dreams. All right. So messages of healing. You got 2 water. It says a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. So healing, when you have conflict with someone, it can, you know, the feelings of anger can make you sick. Especially when you have to be around someone or live with someone who you're having strife with, it could put a lot of wear and tear on you mentally, physically, your emotions, and spiritually also. So it looks like you're coming out of that. Because this is a water card. This is about emotions. It seems like you're choosing to make, and this is a 2, which is kind of like balanced decision making. You're making the decision not to let that anger wear away at you. You're coming out of that strife. All right. So your other card is listen to your intuitive feelings. Like I said earlier, it looks like a lot of Aries are being very intuitive. Says a higher self. Dear higher self, thank you for speaking loudly and clearly in peaceful ways that I easily understand. Now your higher self is the way you kind of talk to yourself. Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to listen to my own inner wisdom. Listen to yourself before you pop off on someone and get angry. Maybe you're going to go, maybe I should just calm down and reassess. Or think about, why am I so upset? And maybe talk about it, talk it out in a calm, rash manner. All right, so your money and manifesting. So you got 8 of water. Now this is an emotion. This is like an emotional thing around your money and your ability to manifest. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So you might be at this point in your life where you're kind of looking for something different. You know, it could be a job and maybe it's just not meaningful enough for you. Maybe it, how can I put this? Maybe you feel like what you want to do in this world has something to do with helping others. That how you spend your day is you want to spend it in a way that's more meaningful. All right. So you got bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside, enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. You know, maybe this is what this is about. Maybe you just need a little more time outside with yourself, with your thoughts, with whoever it is. If you believe in fairies, whatever it is your thing is, connecting with the infinite. Because this is what God is. God is nature. God gives us all this. The world is bountiful. We can have whatever we want. The crazy thing is, we can put a seed in the ground and we can grow all this food. You know, we can have whatever we want. Just get outdoors and spend a little time with God or with nature, whoever it is that you believe in. And you can have it all. All right, so your love. You got 10 of fire. Now that's too much work. You have a lot on your shoulders right now. You know, accept help from others. Don't do it all yourself. Life is out of balance, stress-related health conditions. You know, you could be making yourself by overworking. It could be affecting your love life because this is actually in your love area. This could be affecting your love life where you're spending so much time at work that, you know, the other person's starting to feel neglected. But go get out in nature. You know, maybe find something else that's more meaningful. Because it seems like your money manifesting is definitely correlating with your love. So I see engagement. So the person that you're with, your love is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And, you know, a lot of you might be getting engaged. And I see that that's only really going to be able to happen is when you step back, get help from others so you can really spend time with the person that you love. All right, Aries, I hope you have a good August.